Hey guys, so last one for today. I know that I just did the video about how to write a lovely hook for your paper, but to go a little bit before that, I want to talk about how to really write. Like, I know so many titles nowadays are super boring or just super not creative, so I want to talk about how to write a fantastic title. So there are the threeest easy routes to get a really nice title going. The first one it's always hands down alliteration. So for example, my research paper was about fishing in the sea in Galilee and how the fish stocks were depleted. So I put my title as Gone for Good in Galilee. So try to use something with a real tongue twister. Another awesome way is English teachers I think they might prefer this one just because it takes your creative but also mixes it with something that has a more educated tone to it. So you do like your more like little alliteration, like play on words, or either more like a really beautiful like creative sounding title, and then you do colon, and then you put like what it means. So for example, in my first paper, which was about Dot Sol Ali, I did weaving shade, and then colon Dot Sol Ali's plight to assimilate in a newly white world. So I took the more creative weaving shade title, and then if you were to just read a weaving shade, you'd be like, what is this about? So that's why I put the colon and then said like clearly and explicitly said what it was after that. So that's another awesome way, and it sounds that route is a lot more of the college paper route, so that's a good one. And then the last way that you could have a pretty good title with is it's more of the semicolon route, or not semicolon, the colon route, where you take a really like beautiful, like just lovely worded phrase, and you could either put that as your title, and I wouldn't say that's the best route, but it's a nice way to kind of draw people in by just how beautifully it's written. But in the same way that you can draw someone in by how it's written, another way to do another title is a shocking title. So if, for example, let's say you're writing about, let's say, smoking, you could say just something shocking about maybe how cancer. I think cancer is like the number one. It's smoking is the number one killer. So if you were to say something about how the death rate, it's like 99. Or if you were to just put the number and then say like 330,000 dead, then like a really shocking title that really draws people in just by how kind of how shocking it is, then that's another great way to draw them in, because a title, similarly to your hook, is like the first thing a reader's going to see. They're not going to read the little bio on your book or the little blurb that goes with it. So you really have to draw them in by the hook and that title. Those are going to be the first two, because I know it's an old phrase that don't judge a book by its cover, but people do. So make sure your title and your hook are both as creative and as drawing as I can't say hook as possible, but as to really draw people in. So make sure you got those two, and the rest should follow in suit. Alright, good luck, guys.